Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna be reading the part 2 of Little Angel from Super Zeros by Jamie Ricks. Here we go. I need to tell you something. No way, stuttered the boy. If you're what I think you are, you're staying outside. Come closer, casured the voice almost playfully. Draw the curtain. Discover. Despite his misgivings, Wickham found himself climbing out of bed. I'm not scared, he said as he lifted one corner of the curtain and peeked outside. A stone face with a puffy tongue and gruff green beard leered back. Wickham fell backwards with shock, pulling the curtain in his paw off the wall. Shall I tell you why the musical statue competition is held in this castle every year? Asked the gargoyle in the window. It's for you. For me, said the startled boy. Well, this year, explained the statue. Last year, it was for a poor girl called Cynthia Ferret, the sister of Sneak Ferret, and very happy she is now. Like the detective he one day hoped to become, Wickham was slowly piecing together the jigsaw. Would I be right in assuming, he asked, that you know what happened to her brother? The gargoyle raised a stone arrow. He didn't disappear, did he? No, it Ross, pointing back up to the ledge to its wingtip. Third chimera on the left. Gosh, said the boy. Gosh. What a polite boy Wickham is. Wickham was so intrigued by this gargoyle story that he opened the window and let it in. They sat on the end of the bed and chatted like old friends. Children who are nasty to their brothers and sisters but are clever enough not to be caught or as good at musical statues. So we started the World Championships at Gargoyle. Now every year the baddest children compete, and my fellow gargoyles and I come down from our ledge to right our wrongs. This year it's your sister's turn. She boasts oh, she has a sixth sense that tells her something is creeping up behind her. Let's put that to the test, shall we? You're not asking for my permission, are you? Said Wickham. No, said the gargoyle. The decision has been made. So when it's going to happen? Going to happen when the music finally stops, of course. Oh, right, said the boy, not understanding what that meant. And how do you do it? Trade secret, it said. All I can say is this. It's positively petrifying. And with that, he flapped his stone wings and was gone. All the next day, Wickham sat patiently outside the Grand Hall, where the competition was being held, listening to the music stopping and starting, and receiving snippets of information about Eliza's progress about one or other of his parents. She's in the semi-final now. It's between her and a horrible-looking boy called Claude Foot. He cheats, you know. When the judge's back is turned, he pushes other children over to get an advantage. Does Eliza not do that as well? asked Wickham. Good heavens, no, exclaimed his mother. Eliza would never do anything so sneaky. She's our little angel. But Wickham knew that she would, and was from what he could see through the keyhole. Before turning to on that little smile, she was pushing, stabbing, punching, and kicking with the best of them. She won, of course, no more than she'd expected. She was gowned and crowned, the musical statue's champion of the world. Press photographs were taken of her in various frozen poses. Then the found when the then the family was asked to join her on a film for a group portrait. It was only then that Wickham was allowed into the hall to sit on his sister's knee like a dog. She kicked him in the small of the back each time the horrified crowd cried. Cheese! So that when the shutter clicked, he was always grimacing. There are the other shoe out of all the photos now, she whispered in his ear as she left the hall to disrobe. Before the winter's party, she had to return her crown to the cabinet where it lived all year round. In the corridor outside the grand hall, she saw an arrow pointing by some special stone steps in the disrobing room. There were over 100 steps, and arrived out of breath at a wooden door which had a sign on the handle. Open me. How very strange, she thought, but the crown and cloak were heavy, and she wanted to get rid of them. She pushed the door and entered an empty hall. Hello? She called, noticing that the window was wide open. As she walked across to look out, as the door slammed shut behind her and the key turned in the lock, she spun round, hearing what she heavy stone being dragged across the floor, but nobody was there. Just a faint cloud of dust speckled with particles of green pit. Who's there? That was when the music started. It seeped through the ceiling and walls. It filled up the room like poison gas. Chopin's Dead Moss played on thundering church organ. What's going on? Panicked the girl. Is this your idea of a game, Wickham? Not Wickham, no, sniggered a voice in her ear. Again she span. Again she could see nothing behind her. It's Clawed-Foot, isn't it? You're angry because I won and you didn't. Now the voice laughed, drawing so close to her nose and back that the hair stood up on her neck. She could feel puffs of cold, damp breath on her skin. Who, who are you? Her voice was strangled in fear, yet slowly she turned. The gargoyle's face was pressed up against hers. The red eyes blazed, the mouth roared, and the slimy tongue quivered like a corn stake. Welcome to the ugly club, it howled, reaching out with its little claws. You're one of us now. Stay away from me, she cried, her heart beating like a stonemason's hammer. Stay away. But she never finished her sentence. As the gargoyle touched her shoulder, the words froze on her lips. Her skin turned gray and her flesh became stone. Her terror had literally petrified her. Needless to say, when Eliza didn't turn up at the party, Mr. and Mrs. Toadley were distraught. They brought their detective skills into play and hunted high and low for their daughter. But they were city police people, and this was the countryside, and without cups of coffee and donuts to feed their brains, they didn't know where to start. 3 days after the competition, they were no nearer to finding their little angel, so they gave up and went home without her. In the car, before they left, a sad Mr. Toadie turned to Wickham, who now occupied the back seat alone. It's just the three of us now, Wickham, he said. Shall we bury the past? Turn over a new leaf? Even agree to get along? I like that, said the boy, and I give you my word from now on, I'll never be naughty again. Which wasn't a difficult promise to make, because he'd never been naughty in the first place. Had they looked up towards the sky, of course, they would have seen their daughter staring down at them, sitting on the ledge with her screaming face and so-called wings, which came as standard with every gargoyle makeover, but it didn't, which was the same, because it was this time in her life. Eliza actually looked like a little angel, albeit an ugly one with gruff green beard made from lichen and moss. And that's the end of this of Eliza's story. Like, subscribe, click bell. Bye.